Good afternoon, students. Welcome back to our online class. Hope you are well and safe at home. Yes. So, shall we start today's class? Yes. Are you all happy to learn Science 1? Yes. So, now we are learning the lesson 4 from the book, is it? I hope that you all have got the textbook from school. So, if you not get the book, you should get the book, okay? Then it is easy to study. Understand? Yes. Children, now we are learning the 4th lesson from the book, is it? Chemistry portion. So, there some two classes we have learned some portion, is it? From that. So, what we learned, let's recall now, okay? Yes. So, what is chemical? A chemical is any substance consisting of matter. This includes any liquid, solid or gas. Is it? So, what are chemical substances? Chemical substances are made of atoms and molecules. Chemical substances are made of atoms and molecules. Then what is an atom? An atom is the smallest particle of a substance. An atom is the smallest particle of a substance. What are molecules? Molecules are formed when two or more atoms join together. Atoms may or may not exist independently, but molecules can exist independently. Then we have learned about matter. Is it? So what is matter? So already you all know about matter. First class we have learned matter is anything that has mass and occupies space. Is called what? Matter. Is it? So what is the example we have seen? Wood, air, water, chalk piece, pen, pencil, etc. Is it? These all things we have learned. Then we have learned about matter classification. So matter, it is divided into two. Is it? Pure substance and mixtures. What are called pure substance? Pure substances are substances that are made up of only one kind of particles and has a fixed or constant structure. Then what is mixture? Is it? What is mixture? What is mixture? Can you remember what is mixture? Can you say? Can you try to say now what is mixture? All of you open your mouth and say what is mixture? Mixtures consist of two or more substances simply mixed together but not chemically combined. Is it? Then what is this pure substance? Again it is divided into two. What are they? Element and compound. What is an element? An element is a substance that is made up of only one kind of atoms and cannot be broken down into simpler substances by chemical means. What are the examples we have seen? Silver, gold, aluminum, hydrogen, oxygen, etc. Then what is compound? A compound is a substance that is formed when two or more elements combine chemically. Is it? Yes. Then next we have learned about chemical symbols. So in the substances we have learned about elements, compounds. Okay. Then we have learned chemical symbols. Is it? So in that what and all we have learned in chemical symbols. First about pictorial symbols. Is it? Why we are using this chemical symbols? Do you know? Yes. Why we are using? To write the full name, it will take much time, is it? So to avoid that, we are using the symbols, is it? So abbreviations used to represent elements are called chemical symbols. Okay. In earlier days, Sir John Dalton, an English scientist, created his own set of pictorial symbols for elements known in his time. The modern system of representation was given by Johannes Jacob Berzelius, a Swedish chemist. Instead of pictures, he made use of the letters of the English alphabet to represent various elements. You can see the video, that is picture about pictorial symbols. Then the table, it is given as the letters, how they have used a symbol. Okay. So for example, we have seen there aluminium Al, fluorine F, potassium K, sodium Na. Is it? So what are the important features of the system? First we can see. The first point is the first English letter appearing in the name of an element is used as its symbol. Example, symbol for hydrogen is H, carbon is C, oxygen O, nitrogen N, etc. This all should be capital letter. Symbols of some elements have also been derived from their Latin names. So that is in the table given in the bracket. Okay. When two or more elements have their names beginning with the same letter, one more letter is added to the symbol. For some elements, the second letter in their name is added, such as for calcium Ca, cobalt Co, xenon Xc, helium He, bromine Br. For example, bromine Br. P should be capital letter and R should be small letter. Second letter should be small letter. First letter should be capital letter. Okay. See here in the table, aluminium Al. A will be capital and L will be small letter. Barium Ba. Boron B. B is the capital letter. Is it? The neon Ne. N is the capital and E is the small letter. Uranium capital U. Calcium C. A will be small letter. Magnesium Mg. This is, and potassium K. Y kalium. So like that we can try able to write the symbol for each element, okay, by using English alphabets. Then about atomicity of elements. Okay. So what is atomicity? Do you know? Many elements exist as molecules because atoms of such elements cannot exist independently. So what is called atomicity? The number of atoms present in one molecule of an element is known as its atomicity. The number of atoms present in one molecule of an element is known as its atomicity. Depending on the atomicity, molecules can be classified as monatomic, diatomic, tetratomic. Mono means one. Okay, mono means, what's the meaning? One. Di means two. Tetra means four. Okay, so from the word you can find it. Monatomic 1, diatomic 2, tetraatomic 4. Okay, in the table, see I have shown monatomic. Example, helium He. He, there are no number, so 1 is there. So 1 means atomicity is 1, is it? So the type of molecule is monatomic. Then about neon. Neon, it is a monatomic molecule. Atomicity is 1, is it? Then sodium, Na, potassium, K. See the second one. Hydrogen, H2 is there, is it? So 2 means di. So atomicity is 2. So it is a diatomic molecule. Nitrogen, N2, is it? So 2 is there. 2 means its atomicity is 2, is it? So 2 means di. So which type of molecule it is? Diatomic molecule. Oxygen, O2, 2, diatomic molecule. Its atomicity is 2. Okay. See the last one. Phosphorus, P4, 4, is it? So 4 means atomicity is 4. How much, what's the type of molecule it is? That is tetratomic. Okay. Next today we are going to learn about chemical formula. Okay, chemical formula. So what is chemical formula? See, an element can be represented by a symbol. A chemical compound can be represented by its chemical formula. So what is chemical formula? The representation of a molecule of a compound using chemical symbols of its constituent elements is called a chemical formula. The representation of a molecule of a compound using chemical symbols of its constituent elements is called a chemical formula. If they ask for 2 marks, you want to write what is a chemical formula? The representation of a molecule of a compound using chemical symbols of its constituent elements. Okay, so already we have studied here representation of a molecule given. So what is the meaning of molecule? What are molecules? Already we have learned, is it? What are molecules? Say all of you. Molecules are formed when 2 or more atoms join together. Okay, when 2 or more atoms join together. Now do you understand? So what is chemical formula? The representation of a molecule of a compound using chemical symbols of its constituent elements is called a chemical formula. Okay. Then some example we can see. See the picture. Water. Water. So there two elements are present. See that formula H2O. Here what are the elements? Hydrogen and oxygen. Hydrogen and oxygen. Is it? So water H2O. Two atom of hydrogen and one atom of oxygen join together and form a compound called as water. Okay. See the second one, common salt. Common salt means the salt which is present in our home kitchen. Okay, which we use to eat. That is to raise the or increase the taste of food we are using. No, that salt is common salt, and it is the compound it is called as sodium chloride. Sodium, in the last class we have seen sodium means Na is the symbol, natrium in the Latin name. It's Latin name, is it? So natrium, Na, first letter should be capital letter and the second letter should be small letter. Na, chloride, Cl. So NaCl, is it? In the chloride also, C will be capital letter and L will be small letter. Okay. Next about hydrochloric acid. Hydrochloric acid HCl. Here two elements are present. Is it hydrogen and chlorine? Is it? Two elements are present. Third one. Okay. So hydrochloric acid HCl. What's the compound formula for hydrochloric acid? HCl. Okay. HCl. Then calcium carbonate. Calcium carbonate. Calcium Ca. Already you all know. First letter should be capital letter. Yes, the second letter should be small letter. So Ca for calcium. Carbonate. Carbon. 8. See? C. Carbon. C. 8. Their oxygen is present. Okay. So CO3. CaCO3. What's the compound formula for calcium carbonate? CaCO3. Next about nitric acid. Nitric acid. So what are the three elements present in nitric acid? See, their first letter is H. So hydrogen. N means nitrogen. O means oxygen. Three elements are there, is it? So what's the compound formula for that? HNO3. HNO3. Okay. Hydrochloric acid means HCl. Nitric acid means HNO3. Okay. The last one is sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid. So there three elements are present. See, hydrogen, first letter is hydrogen, H2 is there, is it? So hydrogen element. Then sulfur, S. Then O, oxygen. So H2SO4 is the compound formula. Only few examples are given here. There are so many compounds are there. Okay, so these 6 are example. Okay, to know you or to learn they have given. Okay. see next about valency. Next we are going to learn about valency. So we have many friends, is it? Everyone, whether they have five friends? No, is it? Someone have 2 friends, someone have 3 friends, someone have 4 friends, the another one has 7 friends, someone have no see 1 friend, is it? So combining capacity is different for each children or each student, is it? So likewise here valency. Valency means the combining capacity of the atom of an element is called valency. The combining capacity of an atom of the atom of an element is called valency. So what is called valency? The combining capacity of the atom of an element is called valency. Some examples I have shown in the picture. See there in the screen. First element is hydrogen. First element is hydrogen. What is the symbol for hydrogen? Capital H, is it? What is the valency of hydrogen? Only 1. Okay. So valency or combining capacity. Okay. Then carbon. Second one is carbon. C is the symbol. What is the valency of carbon? 4. Is it? 4. Then oxygen. What's the symbol? Capital O. Combining capacity is 2. Is it? So that is valency. Valency is 2. Okay. Valency is 2. Okay. Next, chlorine. Chlorine. What is the valency? 1. What's the symbol? Cl. C should be capital and L should be small letter. Then potassium. What's the symbol? K. What's the valency? 1. Combining capacity is 1. Iron. What is the symbol? Fe. F should be capital letter and E should be small letter because it is the second letter. Then 2 or 3 is the valency. 2 or 3. That's the combining capacity. Then element, sodium. What's the symbols? Na. Natrium in Latin, is it? So Na. The valency is 1. Then magnesium, Mg2. Calcium, Ca. Is it? Ca. What's the valency? 2. Copper, Cu. Cu. What's the valency? It will be 1 or 2. The nitrogen, what's the symbol? Capital N. So what's the valency? 3 or 5. Aluminium, Al. Is it Al? Then what is the valency? 3. So the combining capacity of aluminium is 3. What's the combining capacity or valency of oxygen? 2. Potassium is 1. What's the combining capacity of iron? Fe. That is 2 or 3. Then carbon, what's the valency? 4. Hydrogen, what's the valency? 1. Magnesium, what's the valency? 2. Copper, 1 or 2. So today we have learned about chemical formula and valency. Is it? Chemical formula. What is called chemical formula? The representation of a molecule of a compound using chemical symbols of its constituent elements is called a chemical formula. Then we have seen some examples, is it? Water, H2O, calcium carbonate, CaCO3, nitric acid, HNO3. Then we have seen about valency, is it? What is called valency? The combining capacity of the atom of an element is called valency, is it? So there are a few examples I have shown in the picture, is it? Table. See, chlorine. What's the valency? 1. Carbon, what's the valency? 4. What's the valency of copper? 1 or 2. Aluminium, it is 3. Is it? Likewise, we have studied. So today we have learned about chemical formula and valency, is it? So this you want to learn the tabular column and all. I will send through the WhatsApp group. and you want to learn valency of the elements. Okay, so while I'm sending, you have to copy in the rough note and learn it. Okay, so don't forget, you want to learn this chemical formula and for table and the valency. Okay, so children, stay safe at home and learn what we teach through this YouTube, and stay safe. Okay, thank you students.